Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I remain my own self innocent, and in this video I want to talk about the update on CBEX victims, those who lost monies to CBEX. It seems that there may be some hope, but again I'm going to share something very vital in this video. Okay, I'll share a very vital information in this video, so please, I want to say this first. I need you to share this video because it will save someone. Also in this video I will be exposing another scam based on the information that SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission, has released. So Securities and Exchange Commission released a statement on CBEX, and I will be using the information which SEC released to expose a particular Ponzi that is operating like CBEX right now, okay, called eWealth. Someone has previously asked, or some persons have previously asked about eWealth. It claims to be a trading platform, yada yada yada, but I will use the information from SEC to verify eWealth in this video. So this video is 3 in 1. Number 1, update on the CBEX CEO, someone they call Ibrahim Yahya. I think that was the person in charge of the CBEX office in Oyo, Ibadan. So let's dive right into the video. But before we get into all the nitty-gritty of the CBEX, the supposed CBEX founder, I don't believe that's the CBEX founder. You know that all these platforms need a point of contact before they gain entry into a country, and I believe the Ibrahim guy was simply the point of contact. But it's a good start. At least we have someone to nab, right? And you need to provide the emails and all, how you were contacted. See, if I tell you the amount of emails I get, many of you don't understand that if I wanted to make a lot of money, I would have. If I tell you the amount of emails I get, collaborations, platforms that have not launched and they need someone to collaborate with to launch such a platform in Nigeria, and they see the work I do and they feel like, oh, you have gained some trust from Nigerians based on the work you're doing, and then they send me emails like, look, our platform does this, we want to launch, can you partner with us, can we have a meeting? And many of them that are outright scams, I reply them immediately. I will be waiting. Try and launch it. I will make sure I expose, and I don't hear from them again. Some of them, I ask them several questions. I don't hear from them again, right? And some of them that seem a little bit legit, I want to take my time to really investigate, verify, because I don't want to. Again, I'm not the kind of person who thinks, oh, everything is a scam. No, I'm not. I just simply do my verification, and it's sad that when I do my verification, the platforms where we have a lot of people trooping in is a scam, like CBEX. And I was warning you people about this. Let's look at some of the funny comments that that I got on the video where I actually talked about the things that CBEX don't want you to know, right? Where I exposed all those things. We got some funny comments. Let's just read them and just have a little laugh in the video before I talk about the real deal for today. So this person said, again, this video was when was this video? I think this video was many weeks before the crash, right? And this person said, again, I was still warning, CBEX was still working fine during this video, and I was warning everybody that this thing is a scam. Look at the signs, look at every evidence you need to see that it's a scam. Dutiful Edora, I'm waiting for this person to comment now that it's finally gone. You should quickly find and provide evidence about any user who cannot withdraw money from ST and then make a video and publish it. ST will compensate you $1 million Now I am waiting for my $1 million, right? I'm waiting for my $1 million. So again, Dutiful Edora said ST will compensate me $1 million if I can publish a video where users cannot withdraw money. This is that video. Dutiful Edora, my $1 million. He said, act quickly. If you fail to extort $50,000, then this $1 million is waving at you. Again, when I started talking about CBEX long ago, months ago, a lot of these evil people came up to my platform to say, what you guys are doing, you tried to extort $50,000 from CBEX, they did not give you, so you are blackmailing CBEX. What's happening now? And that was the lies that these people tried to spread. But I wasn't deleting any of their comments because I knew a time like this will come. I knew it. I'm seeing similar comments on videos that I've made months back on FB, and so many other platforms that have not yet crashed. I'm seeing similar comments. I don't delete the comments. I know for sure a time like this will come. We'll see who have the last laugh. Now I'm waiting for my $1 million, this Dutiful Edora, okay? And of course, I told the person, hey, don't worry, you'll be the evidence. You all learn the hard way, okay? This person said there be mumu, all of them, okay? Oh God, this is CBEX Group, not the exchange. This one said, leave them, it should not be your business. Can you imagine? This one said, your video self no get engagement. It's like you have no other thing to talk about aside what's happening now. What is happening now? This same Dutiful Edora that promised me $1 million, say if it were you, if you were CBEX Group, knowing that you were notified by SFC, would you continue to use the name CBEX? I believe that ignorant person like you would not agree. So do you think others will be as stupid as you? Moreover, ST also provided evidence that ST CBEX and CBEX Group are different, and you still cling to the evidence that is not true and desperately attack ST CBEX, which is enough to prove that you are furious after the failure of extortion. And the funny thing is, all these people are nowhere to be found. They don't come to come. They are not commenting again. But look at the amount of insult I got. Stupid, mumu, everything. Some people accused me of trying to bribe CBEX back then. The story is different. So what we are hearing is that the EFCC is working closely with Interpol, and I can confirm from my sources that this is true. And as of now, one Ibrahim, who posed as the CEO of CBEX, I believe that's not the CEO, that's not the founder, that's just a contact point, has been nabbed, and they're trying all possible best to trace the monies, because a huge amount of money was actually transferred to an untraceable crypto wallet from CBEX. Okay, so and that money is the $820 something million that people are talking about. So that money was transferred, it's been confirmed, and the Interpol and EFCC are seriously on the matter. So again, I want to believe that they will act fast. The clock is ticking, right? Every new day means you are farther away from getting this money back. Now let me talk about the Securities and Exchange Commission. Now they released this news. The reason I am talking about this news is because of something very important, and I will use the information shared here to check out something quickly. So CBEX Crypto Bridge Exchange, Super Technology / ST Technology International Limited, 17/04/2025. The attention of the Securities and Exchange Commission, the Commission, has been drawn to recent media reports / publications on the activities of CBEX Crypto Bridge Exchange. CBEX, which also operates under the corporate identity of ST Technologies, which you saw in that comment. So you saw where this guy was saying ST Technologies. You can see ST everywhere. ST also provide, you saw, right? So they call them ST CBEX. So the commission hereby clarifies that neither CBEX nor its affiliates were granted registration by the commission at any time. So SEC is now coming out to say, look, we did not give these people any we did not register these people to operate as a digital asset exchange, right? We did not ask them to collect money from investors. We are not responsible for CBEX. CBEX, we don't know CBEX. That's what they are saying. Look at, pursuant to the provision of Section 196 of the Investment and Securities Act 2025, the Commission will collaborate with relevant law enforcement agencies to take appropriate enforcement actions against CBEX and its affiliate promoters. So I like this part, and I think they are already doing this part. They are already going after the affiliates and promoters, right? So if you are a promoter of CBEX, like all these people who were commenting nonsense on the platform, get ready. Don't worry, your name will pop up. Just get ready. We know what we are doing on the background, so get ready. The commission uses this medium to remind the public to refrain from investing or dealing with any entity offering unrealistic returns or employing similar recruitment-based investment models. Prospective investors are advised to verify the registration status investment platform via the commission dedicated portal. This is where you should verify. That's the last part of the video, right? And this last part of the video, I'm going to try and verify the eWealth, okay, eWealth. And you just have to type name here to search, then the blue button. So you have to then click the blue plus button to view more details. Okay, so just type the name here to search. So there is eWealth Auctions. So ewealthauction.com. This particular platform, people have been asking about it. Oh, can you tell us eWealth Auction? And if you look at what they do, really, of course, I've gone through the white paper. Okay, so I've gone through the white paper. Let me just open the white paper for everyone to see. So this is the eWealth Auctions white paper, and I've gone through it, and I can tell you for free that this is a very high risk stuff in terms of investment. I'm not even talking of this thing. All the signs are there. It's a Ponzi scheme at best, right, from what I see, because absolutely no registration, absolutely nothing is said. So imagine you release a white paper. Let me tell you the things that are wrong. Again, we are going to search for eWealth here. You release a white paper, you do not talk about the founder. So how do you go directly in under your executive summary? If it's really a white paper, the first thing we should see is like the founder of or the team members behind the project, right? If it's an executive summary. But in the case of the eWealth, the first thing they jump to is the vision. Vision, boom. Core values, boom. Executive summary. eWealth is a revolutionizing digital asset trading through an innovative peer-to-peer auction platform built on the Solana blockchain. Our platform combines high-performance infrastructure with community-driven governance to create a sustainable token economy with a special focus on emerging markets including Nigeria. And let me save you the stress of reading this white paper, but if you like, you can go and download and read the white paper to understand that all you have here is just gibberish. For me, it's just a Ponzi scheme at best. Okay, it's a Ponzi scheme at best, and worst case scenario, an outright scam. Right, that's what I see. So again, their token is paired against Naira, right? I can't remember the details, but they pay it against Naira, and then of course promise high returns and so on and so forth. Peer-to-peer, I don't know what they call that. Now I know what they call peer-to-peer, but that's what that's their offering, and I don't know how that works really. So now the issues with the eWealth, number one, they omit team members, founding team members from an executive summary. Isn't that enough red flag, guys? Number two, there are no regulatory bodies, no mention of regulatory bodies, whether on the website or on their white paper. No mention of regulatory bodies. Yet Nigerians are starting to pump their money into this already. Okay? And I'm pretty sure that if they do have an app, I don't know, I don't think they have an app, but if they do have an app, it's probably not available on the App Store or the Play Store. Maybe they have a separate place for downloading, or probably they trade directly on the website. Now, there is enough evidence for you to show you that you should stay clear. If I were you, I would stay clear. But I always say it that I don't like to discourage people. So if you like to do, please only trade what you can afford to lose on this kind of platform. But if you ask me, I would say stay clear. So let's search for eWealth. If we find them, and you see eWealth, they are not on SEC. So again, SEC has issued a statement. Now the last time you will say you don't know how to check these things, this is it. SEC, directly on SEC website, that look, this is the place you should check. And look, we have done the check, sec.gov.ng/CMOS, and eWealth auction is not there. Okay, we can remove the auction to see. So you find a lot of companies with the name Wealth, but eWealth auction is not there. So when you go and you add auction, see, eWealth auction is not there, and the website is definitely ewealthauction.com. Look at it, ewealthauction.com, right? So that brings us to the end of this video. So happy for the little progress we're seeing, but I still have an issue with the SEC. I still have an issue with the SEC and the EFCC for not acting swiftly when I was warning months ago, when I started warning, and this project was still hot and people were still, fighting for the CBEX platform and all. I'm not happy that the SEC and EFCC did not put out statements like this at that time, because one of the things that made people trust CBEX is the fact that they brought MSB license, and I told you that look, MSB registration is not proof of legitimacy. I told you straight out. They lied about their Canadian whatever. Now EFCC is now coming out to say, look, we have investigated, these people did not have any foot in Canada. The Canadian government doesn't know this CBEX we are talking about. So their registration with the Canadian government and all that was all fake, right? And so the thing is, when there was a lot of buzz and people were talking about it, people like us called them outrightly a scam. Go and check, even from videos from last month, from months back. There's no video where I did not fail to say that CBEX is a scam. There's no video, and that's why I was facing so much attack from the affiliates and promoters of the platform, because I was calling it outright a scam, because they had received warning from SFC in the past. So many regulatory bodies had also warned. their app was not on their app wasn't on the, what do you call it, Play Store, App Store, and they were not on SEC. I was saying all these things, right? But it has happened. Let's hope that the EFCC acts swiftly. But again, I'm still saying that EFCC, no try for this one. Permit me to switch to my Nigerian blood. The EFCC did not try at all on this one. Now, in my next video, I will talk about CAC and what the CAC is doing to promote some of these scams. The CAC needs to see, people need to be fired from SEC and CAC. I'm saying this thing now openly. A lot of people are neglecting their duties in SEC and CAC because a lot of scams now have CAC certificates. So how are these scam operations getting their platforms on the CAC website without a face to the company? You get it? So if you, I've told you in my previous videos that if you go and search for some notable legitimate companies like Drillabyte, okay, if you search for Drillabyte, you will see a name, my name, you will see it on the documents, right? But if you go and do the same search for these scam organizations, the organizations will pop up. By the time you do a deeper search to query and pay the money for you to get the documents of the company, no name, no name comes up, and someone in CAC is compromising. So the CAC is being compromised. That's what we're saying. And something needs to be done fast. If not, more people will lose money. Because when I'm putting out all these videos and warning people against some of these platforms, you have people in the comment section banking on those documents. People insulting me because, oh, they are making some money now, but not understanding that a Ponzi scheme or a Ponzi scam, I like to differentiate the two. A Ponzi scam will definitely throw you some money before, of course, throw you some money, buy your trust, you get your friends and family members into it, then they strike, right? They strike. So this is how these things work. Please, I'm begging you, make sure you educate your family and friends so that they don't fall a victim of these scammers. The scammers are ruthless right now. A lot of platforms, right? And you see, we're on our toes. We will continue to expose them. We will continue to expose all of them. All I need you to do is drop the name in the comments. Once you tell us the name, don't worry, we are on it. We will definitely expose any shady practice that we find, and we will never be compromised. 100, we can never be compromised on this platform. So even if these scammers want to pass the back door to meet us to say something positive about them, no. As long as we find shady things, we find some mess with your organization or your operation, we'll call you out, right? And that's what the platform is about. Thank you for watching this one, guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.